This is the Beyond the Box dumbbell workout. Before getting into the workout, check out the Instagram post for the warm-up. Want to make sure you're getting ready for the workout by increasing your heart rate, increasing your body temperature, and you're starting to sweat a bit before you get into it. For today's workout, we have a slight twist on a classic CrossFit benchmark. We're going to be doing Barbara with dumbbells instead of in lieu of the pull-ups. So Barbara is 5 rounds for time of 20 pull-ups, but in this version, we're going to do those as 20 dumbbell bent over rows. Prescribed weight, 50 pounds for the men, 35 pounds for the ladies. Following that, you're going to go into 30 push-ups, then 40 sit-ups, 50 air squats, and then rest for 3 minutes before we go into the next round. The score is the total time taken to complete all 5 rounds, including the prescribed rest period between each round. This workout is meant to be fast and relatively unbroken. You should be trying to speed through this workout as fast and efficiently as you can. Make sure that the movement quality is relatively high, knowing that you're going to get 3 minutes of rest before you have to go into the next round. So let's take a look at the 20 dumbbell bent over rows. Those bent over rows, it starts on the floor. We need to bend over and pick it up. So we're going to bend over, have good posture, deadlift it from the floor, full extension, and then we're going to go down to the knees to the hang position for the bent over row. So bending down, nice flat back, full stand for the deadlift, and then I'm going to hinge at the hips, bring the weights down to my knees while maintaining good posture in my upper body. And I'm going to go into 20 rows here. I'm just pulling my elbows directly back so that my arms are right by my sides. Dumbbells probably going to make contact with my torso right about at the bottom of my rib cage or just below my chest. If I'm trying to pull the dumbbell up to my shoulders, I'm going to start to shrug in my upper traps, and I want to avoid that. So pull the traps down, and look, that brings the weights back down to my original position. Once you do your 20 bent over rows, then you're going to go into your 30 push-ups. Push-ups, want to make sure that we maintain a good midline. So tight midline, pull your toes towards your hands towards your toes, create that midline tension, and then you're going to lower yourself down. So just like you would for a bench press where the weight comes from your chest and then goes over to your eye level, we're going to bring ourselves forward, lean down, and then back up. If you want an extra challenge, we can go chest all the way to the floor. You could do hand release push-ups. Hands off, plant press. We could also use the dumbbells and we can do a deficit push-up where you have your hands on the dumbbells, and that's going to increase your height, which increases your depth or range of motion. So then as I go down and do a chest to deck push-up from here, it's going to be a little bit harder just because I'm moving that much more distance. If I need to scale, I can go down to my knees and do my push-ups from there. I don't necessarily have to use the dumbbells. Again, you can just use a flat surface. If you are struggling from the knees and you need a little bit more assistance and you're at home, you can use a table, you can use a chair, something that's just a little bit higher than the floor that would help you do your push-up that way. So lots of scaling that we can do for the push-ups. Once you're done your push-ups, going to go into your 40 sit-ups. Sit-ups on our backs. Make sure the low back is flat against the floor. Your back is in full contact, hands overhead. You're going to flatten your back, lift your head up, and throw your hands out in front of you. Lean forward, touch your toes. I like to emphasize leading with your arms and chest and trying to set up with a flat back. Reach forward and touch your ankles or touch your toes. If you need some assistance, you can use your dumbbells. And you can use your dumbbells to anchor your feet. So I have my toes right under my dumbbells, and I'm reaching forward, and they're just anchoring me down a little bit, giving me a little bit of support there. I could also go into a bridge, and then as I come down the bridge, sit up through the bridge, get a little bit of hip action there as well to help assist you in the sit-up. Make sure that you are still leading with the arms and chest, and you're trying to set up with as straight a back as you can. Then you're going to finish off with 50 air squats. Set the hips back, keep the chest up, sit down as low as you can while maintaining good form, and then stand up. So if you're only able to go down to here before this happens, then only go to here. Maintain movement integrity as you go through this workout. It is not worth going so fast if all of your technique and all of your quality movement goes out the door. Once you're done that whole list of 20, 30, 40, and 50, rest for 3 minutes, and then go it again. Make sure you take that rest, and make sure you're moving fast enough to earn that rest as well. That's it. Get after it, and have fun.